somos una
let's
nación.
stand up as a sign against bad tribalism.
Todos somos una nación.
It is this particular declaration that got me thinking about our dear Kenyan leaders, about the message Pope Francis has boldly communicated, and whether with his departure today he has left us with any food for thought.
Tribalism isn't just raising our hands today, it's an expression of our desire, of our hearts.
So dear Mr. President, His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, and Kenyan leaders alike, I write this humbly as a reminder of things said and of lessons learned, if any.
¿Quieren superar los desafíos o dejarse vencer por los desafíos?
Do you want to overcome challenges or be overcome by them?
The subject of corruption, dear leaders, took more than 20 minutes of Pope Francis's entire speech that was slightly over an hour at the Kasarani Stadium.
La corrupción es algo que se nos mete adentro.
Corruption is something which eats inside.
Es como el azúcar.
It's like sugar.
Es dulce.
Sweet.
Nos gusta.
We like it.
Es fácil.
It's easy.
¿Terminamos diabéticos o nuestro país termina diabético?
So much sugar that we either end up being diabetic or our country ends up being diabetic.
And I could see, President Kenyatta, you listening keenly to the pontiff and his stern message.
Por favor,
please,
no le tomen el gusto a esa azúcar que se llama corrupción.
Don't develop that taste for that sugar which is called corruption.
Many would say that we only pretended for these 3 days of the pontiff's apostolic voyage in Kenya and that we will go back to our corrupt ways just as soon as he departed. Dear Kenyan leaders, are these people right, or will you heed to the Pope's message and finally tackle this monster that is corruption?
Tu corazón, en tu vida, en tu patria, empezá vos.
If you don't want corruption in your lives, in your hearts, and in your country, start now yourselves.
Si no empezás vos, tampoco va a empezar el vecino.
Because if you don't start, then the person who's beside you won't start.
Will you end such vices that paint us in such bad light?
Que hasta pretenden apropiarse del patio.
I am also aware of the serious problem posed by faceless private developers who hoard areas of land and even attempt to appropriate the playgrounds of your children's schools.
Thousands of Kenyans sat through the Pope's message, watched or listened during his 3-day visit. All 43 million Kenyans who now carry the Pope's message in their minds and hearts, and who hope that you, Kenyan leaders, have done the same.
La persona corrupta no vive en paz.
Corrupt people don't live in peace.
Have you? It is my sincere hope that you have. Sincerely, Evelyn Wambui.